But I think Donald Trump, and I think Kamala Harris both should be very concerned right now. And I just want to say this as a citizen and across the board, okay? I just want to be clear. I'm not, obviously, we know I'm not a big Democrat fan. I have voted Democrat in my life. I've pointed that out to you. But, but I don't want anything to happen to her. I don't want anything to happen to Trump. And I just, again, is this 1968 all over again? Martin Luther King was assassinated. Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated. There was a lot of horrible things that happened with Vietnam protests. There was a Democrat National Convention in Chicago. So there's this guy I'm Facebook friends with. He used to be a wrestling pronouncer years ago. His name was Christopher Cruz, and he's like in his 60s now. He's an older dude, but you'll still hear him like a different WBBM out of Chicago plays him. CBS affiliates will play him. I'm Christopher Cruz, and he'll do this little thing. And so we're on Facebook going back and forth, and he's like, "Oh, this is in 1968," and then Biden dropped out. So we're gonna leave Trump now for just a little bit, and we're gonna go back to Biden leaving. Is that okay? Because I'm so excited. I know you're like, it. It's like it's not a big deal for you. It's anti-climate. I want to be happy, Logan. I want to rejoice. Yes. All right, come on, buddy. I want you to put the hat on. I want you to put the sunglasses on. Come on, have a little fun with me. Come on.
Nope, that's all you.
Oh, come on. Look at this guy.
Have your fun.
Oh, I need to have our producer needs to just, have a little talk with him over here. Well, I'm happy. I am happy. Logan, where were you? Was it last Sunday? Where were you, bud? It was like the 21st of July when you heard the news that Joe was... He was stepping down.
Oh,
not going to run.
Sitting on the couch?
Sitting on the couch?
Yeah.
Not even a smile went over your face? Nothing? Are you serious? Oh my God. Well, I was at work. All right. I was at work, and I saw it across the thing as a red strip. Breaking news. Joe Biden drops out of 2024 campaign. I'm like, yes! And I went and I grabbed some people at work, and I was hugging them and kissing them, and they're like, what's going on? They're running these machines and things. And then I go up to my supervisor, and he doesn't know you. I go, did you hear? He stepped down. He's out of there. And he thought I was quitting. He thought you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, Senior Roberto. Roberto thought I was quitting. He thought I was leaving. He's like, no, don't leave, don't quit. And I'm like, no, not me. Biden's quitting. He's quitting. And he's like, huh? And he had the hairnet on, and I took the hairnet off Bob's beautiful bald head, and I kissed Bob's beautiful bald head, and I smacked it. And then he got up and got mad at me. He was chasing me around the factory for a little bit, but he didn't catch me. But anyway, I was just so happy. I mean, I had to go talk to HR a couple days later. But anyway, that's another story. I'm excited. This is a beautiful moment, America. A piece of shit has to go home. Oh, Joey, so sorry. Oh, poor Jilly Bean. Oh, Jill, you get to be in the magazine. Oh, that was your moment in the sun, hon. Now, we don't want you. We don't need you. Goodbye. Moving along. Someone else is coming because you don't count and you don't matter. 50 frickin' years, America. And what did he do? He made his brothers rich. He made Hunter rich. A whole bunch of the family. 20. That's right, people. Yeah. David Muir. I'm David Muir. ABC News. I'm Anderson Cooper. Oh, CNN. You guys ever talk about the 20 LLCs? Ever talk? 20. Espanol, Bente, okay? LLC. What do they produce, Logan? You think anything, bud? No. They're just shuffling money around, just laundering the money. Oh my God. Talk about a crime racket. Talk about a crime syndicate. Oh my God. Man. That's Joe Biden. That's your Joseph Robinette Biden. You idiots. You had over 20 people on stage in 2020, right? You made fun of the Republicans because in 16, they had 16 people, all those people. Oh. But then you put more on stage. Great. I'm not against that kind of choice, right? You say you're all about choices, but you just want to kill unborn babies. Really, that's your main choice. Everything else, you don't want anybody else to have any choices. No school choice, no gun choice. No. We just want to kill unborn babies. 20 people on stage in 2020. 20 of them. Some of them were kind of interesting, Lo. I don't know if did you find any of them interesting? I wanted to know more. I wanted a real contest. Did you? I did. I did. No, I like competition. Competition is good. And, all of a sudden, Bernie starts to do good again. Bernie's like, no, can't have the Jew. And you people are going to lecture us about democracy? You piece of garbage, Ken Burns, existential threat to democracy. And then Biden and his speech. Oh my God, we got to talk about the speech, dude. What did you think of his speech on the way out? Boy, they inject something into his eyeballs. Wow, his eyes are actually open. They weren't really open with the debate with Trump. But they actually, man, what the hell? What did you think of Joe's little sayonara?
11 minutes. That's 11 minutes. He barely did 11 minutes.
God.
I don't know. He was in a sense. I don't think that was Joe. He wasn't there. He was doped up. He had way too much makeup. The guy barely moved. No excitement. It got to a point where he talked so soft.
Yeah.
They had to turn the gain up on the microphones. And I brought this up during his debate with Trump that you could hear, they were going to turn off Trump's microphone. He would talk without talking. Well, one of the times, his microphone was off and Trump was talking, but Biden's shit was so loud to catch his soft voice that you could hear. So, or they speculated you could hear the person talking in his ear. But in any case, that was Bernie, man. We just saw weakened up Bernie's right there. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Completely 11 minutes of teleprompter nonsense. He didn't really touch on why he was leaving. Like, is it because
had to pass the torch, Logan? I can't do Biden, but had to pass the torch for a new generation or whatever. I don't know. Whatever they're telling me to say on that teleprompter over there. What, Jill? I crap my pants again. Oh my God.
Again, another unimpressive speech, performance. It's a fucking
was
movie.
it Joe? Or was it a mask? Was it a robot? I don't know. He fumbled so much. I was like, well, damn, that's good. Because if it's really him, he would fumble that much.
But see, if you were a good actor and you're playing Biden, you still have to fumble. Right? You still got to convince us you're him in a sense.
Yeah.
Regardless if we don't believe it or not.
You sent me that one clip a few days ago where he almost sprinted up the airplane stairway.
Yeah,
you did or somebody did.
That's
got to be 3 years old. Come on now.
And I've seen things where it's saying that he's grew now. Now he's taller. Now they had side by sides of Jill and him before COVID and then after COVID. After his speech, the performance, he's full of vigor and he looks like he's standing taller.
Put lifts in the shoes, maybe.
Yeah,
JD Vance, we were talking about this too.
Right. Or it was Jill's stand-in because I thought she was in Paris for the Olympics.
Ooh.
I had seen the day before. That's like an 8-hour flight from DC to there or some shit like that. So it's crazy that she's bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And Paris is burning, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Didn't they just vote for some leftist person too over there?
Yikes a monkey. I'm not really sure what's all going on there, but it didn't look
burning.
good.
That place is
you
burning
sent me,
the fuck down.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Scary stuff.
The world's burning down around us.
So I am happy, folks, that Joe Biden is I'm sorry, again, to the people that hate Trump, I'm okay with some of your hatred. Not all of it. The stupid stuff is just stupid. I got criticisms with Trump. But you replaced him with someone who's just most of all the bad things about Trump. That's what Biden is. It's just a fact. And what did he do in 50 years? He helped his family. Hunter, the crack smoking, sister-in-law banging, basically a piece of shit guy who even Michelle Obama was ripping on him recently, or Joe or Jill, how they not really recognizing his child from the stripper. I don't know if you saw any of that recently. Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. Michelle was throwing some stuff out there, throwing a little shade, as the kids call it, right? Is that how the kids say it now these days? I don't know. But I thought that was kind of interesting. And
then we got Harris now.
And here we go. Yes.
So why? Okay.
The plot thickens.
The funny part I find about this is that they're trying so hard to backpedal her being the border czar. Because obviously immigration is one of the biggest things, like really going into this election, the biggest, thing to talk about.
Oh, one of the biggest issues, absolutely.
Yeah, issues. So they don't want to connect her with this.
Complete failure.
If I had been prepared enough, I would have put up the video where it's before and after.
Yeah.
Where every fucking news network, you all did it. Every single one of you called her the border czar, and now you're calling back and you're saying no, see, that's a Republican. They're pushing this fault. They're the fake news. Isn't it crazy how they're flipping that shit now?
Yeah.
But you said it. I mean, I sent you a copy of a Senate paper or a House paper saying that they name her the border czar. She is the border czar, and you guys are backpedaling so fucking hard because she was such a failure at that, and now she's supposed to control the whole fucking free, get out of here. And with all that being said, she's fucking stupid. Again, I'll point you back to Tulsi Gabbard and her during the 2020 nomination, the DNC nominations thing. She fucking shit on her with nothing but facts, and she had nothing to say about it. She stormed out, And then her campaign was done within a short period of time. Yeah, I mean, she had during that time, she had 884 votes. That's all she had when she dropped out. That's it. And you think she's gonna get fucking 80-something million this year, not without fucking cheating for 79 million, fucking whatever the math would be, minus the 884. There's no fucking way. There's none. And, she's getting all this money. Yeah, she's getting a bunch of money from Hollywood. These people that have been that literally get paid Netflix, to push this shit. And then you got Netflix today going to give her $7 million. Which, again, the Obamas are completely wound up in them. They have a big production company or big production studio that works with them. They got multi-year deals with it. And then Susan Rice is on the board for them that used to work for his administration.
She was in the administration.
You can't tell me there's ties there. I mean, come on. Don't sit here and think like she's getting all this money because somebody wants her to run. The people don't want her to run. Again, Pay attention a little bit to like Twitter or YouTube or Instagram. No one wants this woman. Blacks and whites alike. No one fucking likes her. Women don't fucking like her. She's an idiot. She's an idiot. And it's crazy too that they're all fucking happy about her when she was the vice. Again, this is how fucked up and what a big theater this is. So her and Biden, they were debating together with everybody else on stage.
Oh,
and she continuously called him a fucking racist.
Yeah. Do you know who that girl was, Joe? Do you know what she was? It was me, Joe. Yeah, go look that up, kids. Go look that one up.
So she calls him a racist. A couple months later, she wants him as the fucking DEI pick, which she, so many fucking different words, called her the same goddamn thing as a DEI pick. That's the only reason she got it. And they're so proud that she was the first, Indian / Jamaican.
Indian.
No, she's not black. Her father's Jamaican.
Jamaican black.
Not fucking African though.
Well, that's what. He came from Africa to Jamaica.
The point is, they sat there on the fucking card that she was an Indian and fucking this and that, and now she's black. Well, which one fucking is it? So
because you need that black vote.
No, that's
you need the black vote.
I don't think she's gonna get it. She's not gonna get it.
I want to remind black. Okay, this is how I talk, and I don't mean this to be mean. And some of you, again, if you're conservative or you have half a brain, just let this go over. But other people, no, this is for you then. Val Demings, representative in Florida, she was on that short list for who Biden was going to take. I want to say it was Kamala Harris, Val Demings, and maybe Amy Klobuchar, white woman from Minnesota. I want to say they were on the short list at the time.
Well, he had 3 or 4 black. They're all black women. They're all black.
Val Demings was one of those. Yeah. Okay, if you're right, maybe you're right. Maybe it was a bigger grouping, but I think Amy Klobuchar was the only white woman he was considering even. But anyway, they can go with Val Demings, and Val Demings she was actually in law enforcement, and she had like a little more of a tougher background, And I was just thinking at the time, Florida's more of a battleground state, and California's definitely going to go Democratic. So what are you doing, dude? Take Val Demings. So my question is, was she too black? All right, you got to answer that one. So anyway, here we are. You're right. She's multiracial. That's cool, but unfortunately, she's not very bright. I don't know. And these word salads. Oh my God, these word salads.
She's as bad as Biden.
These word salads got to stop. Whoever's working with her speechwriter, these word salads have got. If you become president, hon, it's got to stop. You become the 47th president of the United States. These got to stop.
It's the only way.
Oh my God. Oh,
I'm hoping. I wouldn't even say hoping. I'm I'm gonna say, come the DNC, she might not be it. I don't think she'd be it.
Well, I just hope it's nothing violent, of course. And again, I'm just trying to say to everybody, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, I'm being respectful to the vice president and her campaign, that after what happened in Pennsylvania, there is definitely a huge problem with our Secret Service and the security in our country. And for Trump, I would he better get a private crew, like you were saying. He better go get his own independent security system, I think, for sure, at least in addition to,
right.
Let's put it that way, something, or they need to have those things up like they did their Clear, and they have them like a 3, I don't know, something. And Kamala Harris too, same thing. I hate to say this on our show, I just get this weird feeling with Kamala Harris, and I think she's a snake too, but she's running with a lot of other snakes, and I don't know. I'm kind of with you. I just feel that 1968 chaos, this PBD's talked about, just kind of worry about everything. So everybody get that security up as much as you can.
Like we said beforehand, Obama is definitely pushing. He would be the big front runner for her, right? Like he's the one that's really gonna be pushing for her to do this. They had that little fake conversation on the phone, and in either case, let's say for the sake of argument, he's actually the one controlling it all, right? So he's not,
some people think that.
I think we can admit he's not a dumb guy, right? He's not stupid.
No, he's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy. He's done well for himself. So why are you picking this fucking hag? Like, why would you pick her? I'm sure there are a dozen much better qualified candidates to run your agendas for you. Why would you pick her? It blows my mind. It's like in the whole Trump and JD Vance thing, dude. Why would you pick him? I don't see the benefit.
No, you're bringing it up because I'm still having problems with that, folks.
Yeah,
that's definitely. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed, and we're going to do future shows on this. And we're going to get more into these accusations of Silicon Valley. I don't know, some people are joking around. They call it the PayPal Mafia. It's a little joke, I think. Hope. And we're going to talk about Peter Thiel, and we're going to get into Musk. And not today, but down the road, we're going to deep dive into some of this kind of stuff. It may be very important for us, especially with our currency. There's a lot of things implied here, or possibly connected. And yeah, I'm disappointed about Vance. I think he could have done better.
But with Kamala, again, what's the plan with her? She's not. If you were to do it right now, do the vote right now in America, I don't think she'd come close. I don't think she would. I mean, I don't see the support. I don't see the
Some
people.
polls are saying it's neck and neck. I don't believe in polls.
Yeah.
Everybody should be careful with polls. And again, this program is all about voting. Get out and vote. And again, as Miss Kay, our producers, pointed out, if you have a felony and you think you can't vote, some states have changed their laws. Check into that. I want everyone to get out there and vote.